found me in my car, sobbing in the parking lot of that restaurant. He was 22 then, home from his first year of graduate school. I'd watched him grow from that sweet baby into a troubled teen, and finally into a man finding his path. But that day, he became my anchor. "Let me drive you home, Aunt Elena," he said, using the title he'd given me as a child, though we weren't related by blood. His hands were steady on the wheel while mine couldn't stop shaking. I remember thinking how strange it was that this boy, this man now, who I'd helped steer away from trouble, was now steering me home. The divorce was ugly. James fought dirty, trying to manipulate my family's connections one last time. But Lilith, now a respected pediatric surgeon, stood by me, and I used my connections to get the best divorce lawyer in the state, since I can't represent myself. "No one hurts my family," she'd said firmly, dark circles under her eyes from working 36-hour shifts, yet still making time to hold me through my breakdowns. I threw myself into work after that, avoiding relationships, and focusing instead on the one constant in my life, being there for Marcus, Lilith, and the twins. Marcus had his own struggles during his teen years, falling in with a dangerous crowd, while Lilith worked endless hours during her residency. I'd been the one to notice when he started skipping classes, the one who found the drugs in his backpack when he was 16. Instead of judging him, I shared my own pain. "You're not the only one who feels lost," I told him one night, sitting on the hood of my car at our favorite spot overlooking the city. "But you have something I never had at your age. You have people who believe in you, who know you're capable of more." It wasn't an easy road. There were relapses, screaming matches, nights when Lilith would call me in tears, terrified she'd failed as a mother. But slowly, steadily, Marcus found his way back. He completed his senior year with honors, got accepted into college, and eventually pursued his MBA. Every achievement felt personal, like watching a garden you'd tended through storms finally bloom. But my own romantic life was a series of catastrophes that would have been comical if they weren't so painful. Michael came first after my divorce, brilliant, charming, and utterly unavailable in a way I didn't understand until I found him with his male lover at a private club. He'd been using me as his beard, maintaining his conservative family's expectations while living a double life. The betrayal wasn't that he was gay. It was that he'd let me fall in love with a fiction, wasting 2 years of my life when I could have been his friend and ally instead. Then came Christopher, a fellow lawyer who initially seemed to understand my world. The problem started when I made named partner before him. His subtle digs became outright demands. I should step back, focus on starting a family, let him be the provider. "No man wants a wife who overshadows him," he'd said during our last fight. I showed him exactly how good a lawyer I was during our breakup, when he tried to claim he'd helped build my career. But David was the one who almost destroyed me completely. Another high-powered attorney. He swept me off my feet with his charm and seeming understanding of my dedication to my career and family. What I didn't know was that behind his polished exterior lurked a monster. The signs were